protect the groin. Now, Kanku No.1, or Kanku Dai kata. This is known as viewing the sky kata because of the unusual movement at the very beginning, looking through the hands. This kata teaches strength, body flexibility. There are also evasion techniques and jumping in the kata. Also, going to ground is another feature of this kata. This form was originally known as kusanku, or kushanku, another pronunciation. You can see the various blocking movements being demonstrated. The kata has a variety of techniques. You may even notice techniques from other kata in this form. It just has a variety of techniques. And then finally concluding. Now the kata performed once again. Here is the viewing the sky movement to start off with. Knife hand block to the side. Block, punch, block again. Punch and block again. Now side kick, back fist to the rear. Then a series of knife hand blocks. Nukite, spear hand thrust. Okay, turn to the rear block. Knife hand strike and front kick. Same sequence repeated. Now side kick and elbow strike. Okay, a series of knife hand blocks. Now turning and going to ground. Turning again. Block. Now block and reverse punch. Now side kick, back fist. Spear hand thrust. Spinning and turning to back fist, hammer fist. Now block, X block, turning. Finally executing a double kick, and then completing the form. Excellent kata. Now instructor Mikami demonstrates Kanku No.2, or Kanku Sho. This is a beautiful form. And you'll see he performs it superbly. Excellent techniques. Fast to slow motion. Now speed. Absolutely perfect form. Now instructor Mikami was an all-Japan karate champion also. You can see this by the way he performs this kata. Now here's a jump. Going to ground, stepping back up and jumping again. Finally the form is completed. Now here it is again. Side view. Supported block. Step into punch. Blocking. Kick, block, double punch. Now changing direction. Same sequence, front kick. Block, double punch. Beautiful dynamics. Shifting to the side, double punch. jumping, side kick, elbow strike, side kick, elbow strike, front kick. Now here's the jump, and then up again. Turning to block, step into punch, yame. The form is finished. Instructor Shirai now demonstrates Sochin kata. This kata features the Sochin stance, which you see here. It also has some very interesting hand techniques. Side kick, elbow strike. Turning to the rear, a unique movement, and then a series of knife hand blocks. Now crescent kick, now to Sochin stance, high-low blocking. And finally the form concludes. Sochin kata performed once again. Here's the Sochin stance with a high-low blocking. Now reverse knife hand block. The same sequence repeated in another direction. Sochin stance, high-low block, reverse knife hand block, double punch. Side kick and elbow strike, side kick and elbow strike. Now turning to the rear with knife hand blocks. Now here's a unique series of movements. Double punch concludes the form. Sochin kata. Next, T. Asai performs Nijyu-Shiho kata. A Nijyu-Shiho means 24 steps. Features an elbow strike in the kata and circular blocking movements. This kata was originally referred to as Niseishi. It means the same thing. It means 24 steps. Now circular blocking. Now once again, Nijyu-Shiho kata. Okay, elbow strike, side kick, hook punch, searching hand, side kick, hook punch. Okay, now blocking to the front and the rear simultaneously. Now, elbow strike. Elbow strike again, step back and down block. Now circular blocking pattern to the front. And this finally concludes the form. Now Master Nakayama performs Unsu kata. Unsu means cloud hand. This is the highest Shotokan karate kata and the most difficult to perform. It requires much strength and accuracy of movement. And all this is required while changing direction at the same time. This is the sequence repeated here. Going to ground and kicking from the ground. a unique feature of the kata. Okay, this kata also has a wide variety of techniques. You can see many of the movements of other kata contained in this one. It also has a unique 360-degree spin in it. Now a jumping motion, that's the 360-degree spin. Circular blocking patterns, repeated. Now the bunkai, or application of those movements. You can see Master Nakayama demonstrating keito, or the wrist blocking, and then countering with a spear hand. Now the blocking patterns with rapid changes in direction. Blocking the opponent's attack, reverse punch. Now going to ground and counter-attacking with a roundhouse kick. Double block again. Now turning, blocking the opponent's attack. Very advanced kata, very advanced form. A block, arm break, front kick, double punch. Block, block, block again. A series of blocks, reverse punch. Now kick, spin 360, counterattack by back kicking the opponent. And finally, circular blocking pattern. Block, reverse punch, counterattack the opponent. That's the bunkai, or application of this kata. Very intense, very high level applications. Now you can see the crane-like movements at the beginning of the form. Rapid changes in direction and going to ground. Double blocking. Haito. That's the ridge hand strike, is part of this kata. You can see it right there. Now, faking or feigning the opponent and then stepping in to punch. Grabbing, front mei kikomi, front thrust kick the opponent. Now a series of blocking movements in various directions and counterattacking, 360-degree spin. Circular blocking methods. And finally, block and reverse punch. This concludes Unsu kata.